Here with Ty Thompson of Lewis Central Baseball. Ty, absolute gem from you on the mound tonight. 1 run allowed, 2 hits, 13 strikeouts, 7-1 victory over St. Albert tonight. First of all, just give me your overall thoughts on that game.
I don't know. It's city rivalry, and I think I wanted a lot more than any of them did.
Talk about your performance on the mound tonight. How are you able to punch out all those guys and just keep it rolling?
They figured out that I was just throwing fastball first pitch eventually, and then I started mixing stuff in, and kept them off balance all night long.
What were some of the challenges that those hitters presented to you? How are you able to get through those?
I don't think any of them really challenged me too much. They hit the one guy. I don't know. Guys kind of stunk. He's my friend, but then I got the next guy on 3 pitches, and that felt pretty good.
Talk about just when you're able to get in that zone, when you're rolling right along there, especially through those middle innings, just kind of what's going through your head. How are you able to stay focused?
When I'm in the zone, I don't know, nobody can do anything new or say anything that's going to get me out.
Offensively, just talk about the performance tonight from you guys. Really scraped together some runs, especially there in that 4th inning.
Yeah, we capitalized on some pass balls, got a couple ground balls, good team ABs, and then just put it all together.
Lastly, Ty, you guys are now 16-2 overall, and basically a stranglehold on the Hawkeye 10, ranked number 2 in Class 3A. Feels like the sky's the limit for this team. What are the goals?
Obviously, win state, beat everybody at Iowa City, beat everybody the rest of the season.
All right, Ty, simple enough. Thanks for the time.
Appreciate it.
Here with Jim Waters, Lewis Central Baseball head coach, and a 7-1 win for his team tonight against St. Albert here at home. Coach, first of all, just give me your overall thoughts on that game.
Coming in the game, we had a pretty long doubleheader up in Curl on Monday night. We didn't get back in town till like 1. I know the guys were dragging a little bit, but just so happened that this was Ty's turn in the rotation, and he brought his A game and probably a little bit more. I think he had 12 or 13 Ks. He had a lot of intensity, so obviously that's good to see from him.
X's and O's wise, what was Ty doing out there that you were impressed with?
Oh, he just pounding the zone, right? Good location, in and out, throwing his breaking stuff for a strike. I mean, he was outstanding. He looked like a next level pitcher today.
Offensively, what'd you like tonight?
Offensively, we had a couple key hits. Offensively, we have a lot of work to do. We were striking out too much. We had some backward Ks. We got to be more competitive every at bat going forward to start peaking here. We didn't show that tonight. I think we ended up with 5 hits. That's not good enough. We got to do better.
Brady Hetzel had himself a pretty good night tonight, though. 3 RBI for him. He went 2 for 3 at the plate. Just talk about his performance.
Yeah, we talked to Brady about using the whole field, and obviously the first 2 RBIs he got was that single over in right field was huge. Kind of took the tension off of having a 1-0 game or a 3-0 game, whatever it was at the time. But he has a nice approach at the plate.
And then I was just talking to Ty about this. It seems like, the strikeouts, he's able to really pile those up against, when I was here for the Glenwood game, he does it again today. Mm-hmm. What do you think it is about his style of play and his execution? Is it maybe due in part to being a lefty? Do you think that's a factor? But what do you think overall?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, he's just a tall, strong lefty. He's actually a beast on the hill. He showed some of this last year. We threw him in relief. 5 innings against a number 1 rated 4A Waukee, shut him out for 5 innings, so that he has developed in our program, and he's going to Iowa Lakes in the fall to play baseball or whatever. They're gonna be pretty happy with what they got and the product they got out of him. So.
Coach, you guys take a stranglehold on the Hawkeye 10 now, 3 games ahead of the second place team with 2 weeks to play. I assume the conference was one of your goals. How's it feel to really take control of that tonight?
Well, I think we're going to be at 4 games after St. Albert's had a 3-game lead, or 3 games back after this. Now it's 4 games. Hey, we want to run the table in the conference. We need that for seeding at the state tournament. That we had won our conference. Because we beat Urbandale, we beat some other ranked teams too, Moldac, Valley. The other night, Carroll was ranked number 6 in 2A. I mean, so we've beaten a lot of the ranked teams in all the divisions and things like that. But we want to come out of there with a good seed once we get to the state tournament. And the fact that last year we went in as a number 1 seed, the last ranking number 1 seed, and we came out as a 3 seed. So They're not going to pit the coaches against each other going forward. The state's going to do the selection, so that's probably the way it should be anyway. We just got outvoted last year on that side of the state. They had more teams in it than we did.
Coach, you coming into the season, it felt like maybe the expectations just in general were lower for this team because of so much roster turnover. But now I think people have figured out that you guys are just as good, maybe if not better, than last year's team. What do you have to say to that? What is it about this team that's been so good this year?
Well, it's the work ethic. I mean, it's the time that the kids put in the fall and in the spring, and then they bring intensity in the winter workouts. So obviously you can see that's paid off. We're not really at top speed here in the fact that one guy we thought was potentially going to be our ace has a torn shoulder and he needs shoulder surgery after the season. So which is Casey Clare. He's our number one. He was our number one catcher and then pitcher. I mean, so even without him, we've had guys that step up. They understand what's going on here. They believe in our culture, and they believe it takes work. You don't have to be the most talented, but if you're willing to put the work in or whatever, we're going to develop you.
All right, Coach. Thanks for the time. Appreciate it.